Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the differences between the verbs ser and estar. We have already learned both of these verbs and their conjugations. Ser, remember that the yo is soy, the to is eres, él, ella, usted, es, nosotros somos, ellos, ellas, ustedes son. For estar, the yo is estoy, the to is estás with an accent, él, ella, usted, está with an accent, nosotros estamos, no accent, and then ellos, ellas, ustedes, están with an accent. And so the reason this is confusing is that both of these verbs mean to be. In English, we only have one verb, which is to be, but in Spanish, there are two, and so you have to figure out which one you're going to use. And there are specific reasons that you would use ser. For example, if you're talking about origin, like where somebody or something is from. If you're talking about personality traits, like whether they're smart or whether they are funny or boring or whatever. Physical characteristics, so if they're tall, short, etc. Profession, what they do for a living, what their race is, what their religion is, etc. And then also anytime you're talking about what time it is or what day it is. So for estar, it's a more temporary normally than ser, except for with location. Location is always estar no matter what. So if you are saying that Florida is in the United States, it would be estar. And then also temporary states or conditions of people. So temporary emotional, or physical traits, you're going to use estar. So you kind of just have to memorize the reasons to use each one. Also, one hopefully will sound better for whatever it is you're trying to say. There's a little rhyme that we use to remember, so you'll want to write this down. You want to memorize it, keep it in your brain forever. For how you feel and where you are, always use the verb estar. For who you are and from where, always use the verb ser. So location of where things are going to be estar. How you feel or temporary states or conditions are going to be estar. Who you are, as in your profession, your race, who you are, your personality, etc., is going to be ser. And then also where something is from is going to be ser. So like I said, write this down, memorize it. Okay, let's practice. So remember, all of these are going to be some form of the verb to be. So they are my friends. So this is going to be a description of who they are. So it's going to be ser. And then the ella, so the plural form of ser, is going to be son. For él, enfermo. Enfermo means sick. So he is sick. That is not an inherent trait or characteristic. That's a temporary condition. So if it's temporary, it's going to be estar. So the L for estar would be está with an accent. Ustedes, something to Gainesville. So you all are from Gainesville. So origin or where you're from is always going to be ser. So the ustedes form for ser is going to be son. We are in Gainesville. So if we're in a location, that's going to be estar. So the nosotros form for estar would be estamos. You are a student. Even though that's a temporary thing that you are doing now, it's a part of who you are. It's kind of like a profession. So the to form, and it's going to be ser, since it's not a temporary state or feeling, and it's not location. So the to form for ser would be eres. It is 10 in the morning. Date and time are always going to be ser. Las diez is plural, so time ser would be son. Remember, if it were 1 o'clock, then it would be es la una. Otherwise, it's always going to be son with time. Gainesville is in Florida. Even though Gainesville is always in Florida, estar is always used for location. So Gainesville está, accent. And then today is Monday. If I'm talking about a day or time, it's always going to be ser. And lunes is singular, so it's going to be es. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to do lots of practice. Thank you.